Hey, family. Hey, family. This is BMore Team Talk Show. BMore's Team Talk Show. Watch how the head go across. BMore Real. Dang it, I didn't want to say real. BMore Team Talk Show. Yeah. How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now, Hal? How you like me now, Hal? How you like me now? You know what? Before I came on, um, I just want to say this. Number one, happy Father's Day. But I just want to say this. Um, I don't want to keep touching it, and that's the Carmelo Anthony case. And the reason why, um, in a way, I feel like he had every right to defend himself because of the circumstances. Now, I was still looking into some more stuff today, right? He was told 15 times to come from under that tent. He was told 15 times, they say, to come from under that tent. Somebody called Metcalf for them and told him he wouldn't leave. That's why y'all see them going to the tent. Somebody called Metcalf and the boys that came because he wouldn't leave. Now, mind you, in our eyesight, to be honest with you, Metcalf was wrong for putting his hands on him. In our eyesight, this young man, not only Metcalf, because it's only take one to put their hands on you, and the rest will jump on you. And yes, he was afraid of his life for getting jumped. Now, that's the human mind. That's common sense stuff. But it wasn't justified by law. So now, even though he did what he did, because Metcalf did not have a weapon in the approach to him, the behaviors of Metcalf touching him was justified. But by him pulling out the fold up was not justified by law. By law. And you're right. By law. Right? So now once I begin to understand a little bit more, he was dead freaking wrong and they know it. You never put your hand on nobody. And some of y'all can make it seem like it's okay to do that. Stop that bull crap. Don't make people think it's okay to touch somebody, not knowing what they might have or the repercussion. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying with that one. Because I'm going to tell you, back in the days, if you had put your hands on me, now mind you, that's just street stuff. So I understand all of that. But what I had to focus on, the Texas laws and how they excused a lot of the stuff and put it under the law. And the whole thing with all of that, for everybody, I kind of want everybody to understand. I'm going to tell you, and I was telling this to A&I, I wouldn't have never found him guilty. Because number one, he ain't had no damn business putting his hands on him, and tell his father, come and talk with me. Tell him, come and talk with me. He ain't had no problem, no business putting his hand on him. And y'all see him walking up to him. All of the film that they saying that we was looking at, family, is what was shown in court. Everything that we are looking at is what they showed in court. But it was the prosecutor that played a good role in getting him prosecuted. But by right, like I told AI, from what I seen and everything, I would not. Because I would have looked at it as self-defense. But what AI explained to me, that you had to move that out the way and focus more on their laws. And I'm not trying to be smart. The hell with their damn laws. Now, go tell his daddy that. And I'm not trying to be smart. Teach your children better than that, sucker. I am a father. And if any one of my children come to me with a problem, I'm going to address it. And I'm sorry you lost your son. Okay? Teach your other ones better. With your attitude and what you called him, Jeffrey, a watermelon felon, I understood why your son acted the way he did. I watched Daddy. I don't give a let me watch this. I don't give a freak how you might have been hurt or stuff like that. I got that. But you showed when you called him a watermelon felon just who you are and just where your son got his attitude from. Now I'm telling it to you as a father. And if anybody don't like it, you can come up here. Because I know when it comes to mines, I don't play. And they grown to this day. And mine know if they have any problems with anybody, because their father is a civil rights advocate, because their father fight for their democracy. And if you YT and if you make them feel threatening anyway, I'm going to address you personally. Because I know what rights they have. And my children will tell you that themselves. Anytime they had an issue with any supervisor, anybody. Because I know how my wife and I raised them to be better. So if you told me my children this, my children that, I'd be like, that's me. I did. I had to tell some people. I said, because look, they ain't nothing like their mother and daddy. Because their mother, anytime we went to school meetings and stuff, right, I was more of the patient one and the more observant one. But I had a way of threatening you in a soft way. Touch him. Touch him. And when I say, I don't mean him, I mean them. Know why? Listen to what I always say, family. I come from the streets. I had to raise my children totally different, my wife and I, from what we came up. My first wife, she wasn't into a lot of that, you know, like street stuff, violent stuff, whatever, right? But now my second wife, you better not hurt me because I'm gonna get ready to say this. She was ghetto as all outdoors. But she ain't play. I'm telling y'all, when it came to our children, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm the one that tried to be the patient one because I know if it all boils down to it, you can run off at your mouth all you want. You can run off at your mouth all you want. I'm going to do it again. You can run off at your mouth all you want. But if you ain't got street in you, you didn't come from the hood, you didn't come from the pew-pew outs and all that type of stuff, try me. That's why I thank God he turned my life around. Y'all heard me. That's why I thank God. I thank God. Jeffrey, I understand you, but I thank God, McClep. He turned my life around 33 years ago. I felt your heart, bro. But it was just what you said out your mouth. As a father, certain things, and I know you hurt. I know you hurt, bro. I know you hurt. If you're not racist or nothing like that, when you made that statement, watermelon felon, you screwed up, bro. And I had to look that word up because I know watermelon, mostly black people eat watermelon. And I read up to find out the guy that they're making out to be an essay is not you, but because of what you said out your mouth, they coming. They coming. Don't blame it on Carmela, bro. I'm telling you as a father to a father, your damn mouth, okay? No, let me say this. I'm sorry that you lost your son. I'm sorry that you lost your son. But now, when we carry a certain mentality, right, that can be harmful towards other people, you teach your children better. But you can only give your children back because of the behaviors, what's inside of you. Now, whether your son was a bully or not, I don't know. But from me watching them, somebody had to call your son. I said that to the AI because I'm looking right at it. Your son. And about, I counted 7, but I think they mentioned 6 with your son, right? And I'm watching them going up to the 10th. I'm watching them going up to the 10th. Then I watched your son go for him. Now you got to understand, anytime a bunch of people come up on you, come on, bro. Not you. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. Not you. But anytime you got a group of people coming up on you, and guess what? I'm glad the jury, whoever they picked, because I'm telling you, if I would have been there, seeing what I seen, I would have truly understood why he made the statement. One, he wasn't just talking to your son, he was talking to all of them. So I understood a little bit more now. Now, to be honest, was it appropriate with the pew the night thing? You know, I got to watch it for TikTok. If I had one, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Come on, who in their right mind gonna have something on them and feel as though they might be getting ready to get attacked, not gonna pull it out? Who in their right mind? Play with that. Play with that. Who in their right mind? One individual. When you feel as though a few about to jump on you, gonna just be there. Y'all better not hit me. Y'all better not touch me. I ain't playing. You know what? They would have really whooped his tail. Come on. And then some of y'all want to justify it any other way. You better look at your own freaking life. Thank you, Truth. Happy Father's Day to you, too. You better look at your own freaking life. I understand this is not your situation, but you got to look at self. Just like if it occurred to you. Well, if it would have happened to you, what would you have done? I would have been left. I would have been left. I could see a woman saying that. It's not too many boys or men gonna say that. Because number one, that ego gonna kick in. If I walk away, they gonna think I'm a chump. All that type of stuff. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. And that's the same things I put in AI about the realness of life. Thank you, Charlotte, cheerleader. For God, thank you. Because I'm looking at the reality of life and the personal behaviors. Come on, you can't push that out the way. But now, here go the statement right here, cheerleader, what they were saying basically. As a juror, you can't put your feelings in it. You got to look at it from the law perspective. Kiss my grits. And I understand it. Don't get it wrong. Kiss my grits. I wouldn't give a fuck what they, excuse my language, family, because I'm a little pissed because of that. I wouldn't even give a heck what they presented. If I feel like a bunch of people gonna come for me, you think I'm gonna just sit there? Oh no! But you gotta go by the law. What law? Huh? Uh-huh. What law? The law of the freaking streets. The law of making sure I don't get freaking hurt. Y'all notice when he did what he did, the other ones, because they got scared. Normally you'll run up on them anyway. Come on. I'm telling you straight. All right, Queen. All right, Queen, enjoy yourself. Yeah. Me and my children gonna hang out tomorrow. I told them we can wait. We can go somewhere tomorrow. I said I wanted to come on this show and finish up from what I put up last night. And now I just want to say this, family, because I said I'm gonna stay away from it. Right? I'm gonna stay away from what happened. Deep in my heart, I felt like Carmela had the right to defend herself. Now, intentionally to take his life, no. That's not the point. Anytime you go to do something, it's to hurt that individual or to keep them up off of you. This is how I would have talked with the jurors. In reality. But I understand they went according to Texas laws. And everything that we seen, the defense attorney showed why in a sense, he had the right to do what he did. But that's not to say he shouldn't get time because of what happened. It should have went more like a manslaughter, because it wasn't, what is it, premeditated or intentionally. And they know it wasn't. They know it wasn't. No, they know it wasn't. Unless we hear something later about him and the team or Metcalf themselves had a argument amongst each other, like outside of it, and somebody called them and told them that which name was there, because the way they came up on them, I'm telling y'all right now, and I guarantee you, somebody called, because Metcalf and them was not in that tent. And then it talks about how 15 times, it said 15 times he was asked to leave, he didn't leave. So somebody called Metcalf and told Metcalf, it's a guy in there that won't leave. Watch how they approaching that tent. Watch how they coming up to that tent. That's street mode. We're gonna go get this sucker. That's street mode. And see, what gets me as human beings, I don't understand how the jury didn't see it. I don't give a freak about your laws and your criminal background and what you understand. I got you with that. But now let's go back to what led up to it and why. All right. It would have been hard. I'm saying for me. But I understand. He couldn't use stand your grounds. Once I started seeing that they was pushing all of this out the way. Now, mind y'all, we're not watching the videos now. The same videos we are watching is the videos they said that was shown inside the courts. I downloaded Snoop. Snoop is another, I wanted to say investigative team, right? But Snoop is like fact checkers, where you can go and put in information about certain things and certain cases and what's happening with it now. Anything, basically. I know they do a lot of politics. They do a lot religious stuff. If like this right here is trying to think of the name of it because it's worldwide, basically, right? What it's called, but it just help you better understand certain things when it, well, I don't mean to stutter for y'all, but it just better help you to understand the process of everything. And then once you I'm saying this as a reporter, as a community journalist, we gather information ourselves as well, as much as we can. Now, if something happened in Baltimore City and I can go out to talk with the community, that's what I do. If I can go and if I come up on the scene and the police department is there, I will look for the ones in the white shirt and I will go to them. It could be your lieutenant, it could be your commander, it could be your chief. But who's ever out there is out there because of what took place. So I would go to them, one of them in the white shirt. Hey, how you doing? Steve Copeland from Strengthening the Community. Or I'll do Steve Copeland from Communities United. And explain to them I'm a community activist, I'm a human rights, just to let them know basically why I'm approaching them and who I am. That's what I do. And that's what any of us do in Baltimore City, because I just thought about it. Larry Wallace. Because we are known for certain things that we do. But the goal is to get you as much I was going to say proper information, you get me, as possible. Sometimes we don't know the exact truth or reason why, but we can only give you what was fed, in a sense, unless you eyewitness personally for yourself. So you go to the credible resources. So I understand this. Check it out. When y'all watch the mayor, the police commissioner, all of them start talking about an incident that took place, they'd talk like they was right there and seen it with their own two eyes. But they didn't. So they got to get the story together when it comes to getting on that camera. So you got to understand as much as you can so you can feed back to the community, to the citizens. I know all of this. And the reason why I know stuff like this, because I'm involved. And the whole goal with everything we do, family, is to try to get y'all the best information that we can. As a ordained deacon, a lot of people don't even know what the mission and purpose of an ordained deacon. Mine is not in the church. My calling is in the street, to go back out and did what Jesus Christ and the disciples did. To build back up in the community. I was getting ready to say the black community, but everybody that's in the black community is in black. I already know my position. I already know my calling. I already know what he prepared me to do. I don't need nobody to come behind me and go, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you might have a special calling. That's your calling that he called you to do. I already know all this. I know the gifts of the Holy Spirit, how he empowered us. I'm going to say individual, but it's a team of us that goes in this area to reach certain people. It's another team of us that go in this area. It's another team that go there, go here, go there. Prove me wrong, because you'll lose every time. Why would I come on here? And I know some people do, but I'm talking about me, and open up my mouth and just sit back and lie. The LaTanya D. Copeland Housing Program is my program. Strengthen the Community is my program, my LLC. So why would I come on to promote everything that I do, right? I promote my business. This is the way I promote and advertise the stuff I do. I'm trying to get this thing down. No, come on down. Get out the way. Come on. I hate when stuff jump up in here. Oh, boy. Throw me off track. I know what my goal is. Just like last night when we was talking about creating stuff. As a minister for Christ, as an ordained deacon, strengthen the community is part of the creation. To go back out and rebuild back up into the community. The LaTanya D. Copeland Housing Program, to go back out and work with the homeless and the less fortunate people in the community. Not only that, I became a human rights advocate. We fought to get the pew rate reduced, well, down. The Finney. See, everything I do is basically what I'm saying. I'm not by myself because I'm mentioning other organizations. I'm mentioning other people because it takes the village to do what we do. It takes the village. And when I explain to y'all the Black Wall Street ain't going nowhere, that's your inner city communities that's falling apart that needs to be rebuilt. And if we put our own money in because we know the politicians aren't spending it enough or fast enough to rebuild, but y'all want to talk about running over to other countries or running different places to call yourself reconstructing it. And it's right here in your face. It's in your face. And you can't see it. And that's what trips me out about us.
Either they can see it and they're just not paying attention to it. They're seeing it, but they're really not paying no attention to it. I mean, come on now, be for real.
I am for real, OG. Don't do that.
I know you are.
Don't.
You,
but
bro.
stop. I told you before, stop that. If you want to say something, say it.
About you.
I am being real. You. That's why I come on here.
I'm not talking about you.
But make sure you direct it to the people. Tell the people. That's the point of encouraging, empowering, and motivating the people.
They know who I'm talking about. But everything isn't all about.
It's about empowering them, even though we know them suckers running. I already know it.
You know what? I'm just gonna shut up.
No, I already know it. But I mean, look, you throw it there. You throw it there because you know a lot of them are running. A lot of them are ducking. So what do we do to help strengthen them and empower them? We already know what they're doing. When I talk about post-traumatic slavery syndrome.
We're giving them the key. They're just not accepting to turn the damn thing.
It's not all of them, OG. That's what we got to keep in mind.
Majority.
It's not all. Because if I thought I wasn't helping or at least getting the message out, I would not do this. And sometimes I think like that. Is it worth it? But now I know how important it is to encourage, to empower, to motivate, because keep in mind, when we do the 12-step spiritual program, we already know people need to change their old ways of thinking. We already know that, mainly if they stuck in a certain way of life. So when I look at post-traumatic slave syndrome, it's breaking that cycle. And then when it says it's been passed down generation after generation from slavery, it doesn't affect all just Black people. Because if you got a system that put into place to affect one particular group of people, right? It affects other lives as well. Because whatever rules and laws and stuff that they create to for people to live accordingly, it's the ones that rely on the system the most. And they're not all. That's why y'all don't hear me going to that black-white thing. Because they're not all Black. I keep sharing when Communities United and us went to Detroit, and we went to help. They was being discriminated against. And I believe, because I kind of get it mixed up, I keep saying the immigrants, but they wasn't immigrants. well, illegal, right? But they were somewhere along that line of like Mexicans, Hispanics, or something like that, right? And we went to help them fight for their civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights. Because Communities United of Baltimore City is the branch. That's the branch for the Center for Popular Democracy. That's an organization that Democrats put together in the 70s, but it's the fight for people's equal rights, civil rights, and constitutional rights, not just based around like civil rights, just for the blacks. No. And see, if you're not into certain things like this, you won't understand the difference. So that's why when I say I'm a human rights advocate, we fight for all nationalities, civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights. And then you might hear me say from time to time that organizations like the ACLU and now I keep saying Communities United, the Center for Popular Democracy, they at the borders fighting for the rights for the illegal immigrants to be here. They have that right. Everybody want to blame it on like Trump and them. The whole thing with that, they coming in too much. They causing us too much goddamn money. So they trying to slow it down. I see it. I see it. But it's the way they going about doing it. Because the ones that's illegal is some people that's getting deported that's legal. So it's the way they're going about doing things. And this is what happens when you begin to understand a little bit about the system and how it operates. That's why when I look at it, right, I'm looking at the finances. They put the illegal immigrants up in whatever city you in. Some of them are in hotels, getting clothing, fooding, being educated. Know how I can say that? Because I delivered to 3 hotels in Ellicott City. I had clothes and stuff. You can see the pictures. They came out like they flew out their hotel, digging through them clothes. But see, I can say it because I seen it with my own 2 eyes. That's all. So that taught me right then and there that you do have organizations out there like we think the Jewish community, most of the Jewish people is doing very well, but you got some that suffers too. How I know that? Bishop Carrington, I used to go pick up food for him to take up to the Park Heights synagogue. Well, not synagogue, I ain't mean that. The Jewish temple to give food back out. Now, if you got food and stuff in your house and you well to do, why you gonna go out there and get food? It was given to the ones that basically need it. Now, some will, so they won't have to go to markets and stuff.
And you know what I found out? Our Amish people up here are doing that now. Are giving back to our community. Just giving it back.
Yep.
You know, they're not asking for anything. They're just giving it because, you know, they have plentiful, so they can give it away. But most of us don't look at, well, me. I'm always looking at something. Right? As a kid, I've even looked at things growing up, wondering why the Amish were the way that they were. Because someone told me one day, Amish people are just like, how do you put that? Back in modern times, where there was no electricity, no running water, none of that. They still live that today up here. So they teach their own They land there. They plow their own fields up here. I mean, if we could do that, dude, we'd be much better. If we could do like the Amish do and just mind our own business, just do what's necessary, the world would be a better place, bro. For me, at least.
I love what they do. I love
I do too.
how they support each other. You know, because we have an Amish community here as well, and most of our uh, fleet markets. Let me make sure I say the right one, because the one on Patapsco, I'm trying to think. Is it a lot of Jewish people there? I mean, Amish people there. But I know the one on, like North Point Boulevard. Yep. But the one that's mostly in the inner city, I'm trying to think, is it a lot of them down there? And I know the one at North Point Boulevard, and the food that they cook and everything, all that's natural and normal. So I used to go there anyway. A lot. Yeah, I used to go there a lot. Now that I can order my cologne, I don't travel as much to them as I used to, because that's where I used to go get a lot of my clothes from too. It's a lot cheaper now. I found out with the flea markets, their stuff is not name brand, or if you get it, it is supposed to be name brand. Y'all know it's not, right?
Y'all got jabbed.
And a lot of us because I used to go and get like jeans and stuff, and my nephew might have spent like 240 something for his, but he got the tag on the back. I would buy the same pants, but I would hide my tag. That was the difference. But we had basically the same designs on. He thought I put all that money out like him. I said, no. And a lot of that comes with shoes. It comes with blazers. But I'm gonna tell you what I understand too. It's the quality of the material that will cause stuff to be a little bit more expensive. And I learned that basically from my pastor. Matter of fact, when Steve Harvey stood up, because I used to buy Steve Harvey stuff, when he stood up and I seen the wrinkles in the back of his suit, I stopped buying the stuff. I stopped buying it. Because if I'm wearing a suit, quality suit, good quality suit, right? It should not wrinkle when I get up. Or if it's a wrinkle, it should automatically come out. So I was like, I used to get Sean John stuff. And it got to the point I stopped. It was just their names on this stuff. And we brought a lot of the stuff that came from China or whatever, but it just had their name imprinted. So the more I began to understand stuff like that, I moved away from it. Now let me do this right here. I definitely wanted to go back to, I'm gonna say, Kohan Wiley, right? I didn't look back at it, but I was strolling through TikTok, and somebody had a topic up about, was it the police fault or was it this 1-year-old fault? And I said, what? But now I'm strolling, and I kept going. Once I seen it, I'm like, but then before I came on, I was going to go back to see if that's what they really talking about. And I was going to say, this is some sad, goddamn people in this world. Anytime a child One, he was riding in the car with his mother on the passenger side. She was not driving. But from the statement I read, when the police pulled up, it was only because of a shoplifting call. It's like they escalated into something else. That's what they were saying towards the police officers, that they escalated it into what they did. Now, I'm going to say this again because I know normally when you go to Walmart, they have a checker right there as you leaving out. If you got anything that's not in the bag, they normally look at your receipt. I know security is in the back. That's why I asked where was security, right? And on top of that, from what I read up about Walmart's policies now, the security team can't like frisk you or work with you in that sense no more because they've been sued a lot. So that's why they kind of hands off now when it comes to people doing certain things. And
but
then
they can still detain you.
Well, see,
until the police gets there.
That's what I was trying to see too.
They
Because
can still detain you. They still can. It's just they can't do anything else. They can only detain you until the police gets there. After the police gets there, goes off into their hands, and that's it.
well, I got that. And see, that's why I was wondering too. Just what he said, because number one, it takes time. If they called the police, it takes time for them to get there. So that's what I was kind of wondering too, OG. Why was they still there when the police came? So he's right. They probably was detaining them, but I'm gonna double check that too. But they probably was detaining them, and once the police came, they kind of stepped back. But on top of that, it was just that it was a statement made along the line that the police officers escalated that right there. That I'm trying to think how they put the words for it, right? But it was like it wasn't the way they was putting it. It wasn't that damn bad, right? It was the police. I'm telling you, when I was reading it, it was like the police is the one they escalated it and blah 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 blah. So,
see, that's what we need to really read up on to see what really happened. Because if it was just a shoplifting, then I mean, come on, really? I don't know, bro.
yeah, I mean, it was just a shoplifting.
They really need to take a look at that.
Well, it was really just a shoplifting.
If that was the case, then how come they let him go?
I mean, I didn't mean shoplifting. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it wasn't a shoplifting.
Okay, so she had went.
They ain't charged her with nothing.
So they just automatically feloniously made a stop for no apparent reason.
I'm gonna say security. They called the police, right? The police came, and they was the one that escalated it. The girl, whatever she did with the machine, she has a receipt. So they didn't charge her with anything. They didn't charge her with nothing.
Okay.
Right? Now, that's why Ben Crumpenham is dead. Because she had to prove about the receipt thing. Now, I'm when she was leaving out, to be honest, and if she had used her phone to pay that to pay for the box of Pampers, right? She should have pulled her phone back out and showed whoever that this is how I paid it. I didn't steal it. Right? Now,
But
they
it
didn't
shouldn't
check her.
matter because she had it shouldn't matter how she paid for it. She still had a receipt.
But they didn't check all of that. That's why I'm saying it. They didn't
Okay.
check that. When the police came up, rather than them actually verifying was they actually stealing or whatever, they went to stop the car. And it was just the officer felt as though they was trying to run him over. So that's why he fired at the car. Now to go with all of that now, right? They're looking at the police camera and everything because they want to know, did he put himself in the way of a moving vehicle? That's one of the things that they're going to address. Because if they was fleeing the scene and he called himself jumping in front of the car, he put his life in danger. So as a result of that, the officer can actually get charged because, what he did. But not only that, they was talking about how the car was moving slow. So it wasn't moving at a high rate of speed for him to feel threatened. All of this is in their little conversation piece, right? Of the movement of the car and everything. Then I even asked them, because the mother wasn't driving, it was a friend of the family or a family member that was driving. They pew-pewed that person twice. But you don't hear them talking about her. She's probably home from the hospital now. But anyway, because they pew-pewed at the car 4 times. Uh, one went on the passenger side, but the other ones actually was towards the driver itself. But now, I put in the information to ask why was she fleeing from the scene when they didn't do anything wrong. And the response to that from AI was like they got mad because what they were saying was she wasn't trying to flee. But it was just the response back. It was like, no, she wasn't trying to run away. I was like, okay. But I'm just saying that, fam, because, you got to ask questions. And if you don't feel like you getting the proper response from, I'm going to say AI, because they are computer image stuff, AI. Now, if you don't feel like you're getting the right answers or something that you can really talk about, then go to Snoop, go to fact checks, because they have investigators, human beings that actually go out to get information to be put back in the system. That's how we learn about our politicians, any social events, or what I mean when I say social events, I'm talking about like our athletes, our some people that y'all put above God. If you want to know about them, just like somebody got something going around saying that they arrested Mayweather for something that happened some years ago about a check thing. So I checked on Snoop, and they said no, they did not arrest him. It's more like a civil thing. But because I'm like, this man got money to pay that guy daggone $200,000. If he had a check that bounced, but they got some stuff on TikTok that they spread, and they said no. It's just the point that the way things was done, that the state took it up, so they made it a crime. But my thing is, he got the money, even if he had gave a check and it bounced. He was already worth millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. But guess what? That's the common mind. But it's the law. See how we see things in the natural with common sense and stuff like that. But then it's how they can take laws and put them into place to crush you or they can take laws and put them into place to benefit you. And that's what, now that I'm looking at it, when I look at Carmela Anthony's lawyer, his defense attorney, he did a great job. It's just when the prosecutor presented the law the way he did, people went more towards the laws. Because everything I basically said, look what I'm looking at, look what I'm talking about. His lawyer presented the same things. Even with the witnesses stuff that they seen, it was how the prosecutor was able to twist it into the law to make it wrong. I said, okay, I got it now. I got it now. Because it told me from the way I look at things, being a community activist, being a community organizer, being a community journalist, you are going to gather as much information as you can to get your point across. Some people don't do that. They don't do it. But you want to, if you're going to talk on a topic, you want to get as much information as you can. And I can explain to y'all that this might not be 100% accurate, right? But it's like the resources or the paid like AI or chat GBT, you put in there for the information, they're going to give what's in the system. And that don't mean that everything in the system with them is right, is correct. So now sometimes you got to double check. Now, how do you double check? For me, I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go to Snapchat. Why I say Snapchat? I'm going to go to Snoop. I'm going to go to, I already know about fact checkers, but I use fact checkers when I want to check on things, politically and stuff like that, to see if it's true or not. Y'all notice how quiet it got with that assault thing with the Epstein stuff, right? Y'all realize how quiet it got. You don't hear people, they talk about it, but you don't hear them talk about it too much, do you? Because they already know. Normally when something first happened, people will blow it up. But you give it like 2 weeks or a month, it's in the back of their mind. They know it happens. I begin to see it myself. We will come out strong. We will come out hard. Let a little bit of time go by. So in looking at this, right, the tragic death of a 1-year-old occurred because the local law enforcement officers, rather than store security, and it said that, escalated. It was just a shoplifting. It was just a shoplifting. But look what it got escalated into. It was called a call into a fatal shooting. It escalated a shoplifting call into a fatal shooting. Keep in mind, and that's something I wanted y'all to see. It states the local law officers escalated it. You know why I wanted to put that there? Because we have a tendency of twisting it.
Well, why was the baby lifted up? Why was this? Why was that?
Or the baby shouldn't have, because we're flipping. We're flipping. And understand why I'm saying this. Everything y'all are saying, and if that's the way you see it, is accurate for you. You get it? So it's not that you're wrong or anything for how you might see certain things. It's just people like us see it in a different way, mainly when it comes down to a human being and their rights. You know, wait a minute, that was part of it too. The training and stuff like that, right? Uh, you got me going back to the new cadets now, right? I asked a lot of seasoned officers about the behaviors of these new cadets, and they told me it's the way they are being trained now. Now, at one point, you remember when they would pew pew you just to wound you or bring you down? Like when you're doing certain things, you might be running, they might have hit you in the arm or the leg or something like that. I was taught they was trained to go for the body.
They're supposed to do, but no, these young cops nowadays are going straight for the head and not to try to
That one too.
not try to pierce us.
Yeah.
But not try to stop us. See what I'm saying? They're going straight for the head. They're just going straight for the jugular veins here.
And
They're trying to stop us like they used to.
right. And see, that was one of the things too, OG, I was looking at where and I'm gonna tell you this, OG. When you said that, God dang it, OG. Cause you know, I was working with the Roo. And the Roo, just what you said, thank you. How they're doing more headshots now. Because they selling off the organs. That's why when you said that, you took me right back. I'm like, I had delivered to this place, and they had about 5 freezers in the door. But they got deep freezers and stuff like that in there. And I'm nosy. I asked the lady, I said, what y'all do here? She said, harvest body parts. You see this look on my face, OG? And I'm saying to myself, do y'all realize how much it takes to fill those trailers up? I was like, and you're right. What OG just said, because he just put me back down memory lane. And he right. And I remember when Theru was campaigning, and he said that, OG, he said that they was starting to do more headshots now. Thank you for taking my brain back there.
Because that's just less paperwork for them to have to do. That's all that is. You give them a clean headshot, it saves the paperwork. They don't need to do no paperwork. That's all. He just resisted, and we just had to do what we had to do. No, he didn't resist. You just decided to take a headshot because it was easier for you, so you don't have to do the damn paperwork. That's all that bullshit was about. If you're gonna lie, at least lie right, motherfuckers.
Now look, OG, they was talking about trying to hurry up and get this out of, I'm gonna say, the district police's hands, right? Because they will cover it up. They'll do their best to cover it up. We already know that. That's why I'm looking at the investigative team. I'm looking at, oh God, why would I go to think of them? When you go and make complaints about the officers and stuff, right? And they have been. They have. So I'm gonna tell you the insight, right? Y'all know I like sharing a story if something come by. And I got to go back to the 3 years, right? Because I had that year, Steve. I know you down there. I see 50K a kidney doctor, but that the guy that was doing the anyway, the officer pupil, maybe about a month before my stuff occurred, right? And I had 3 of them in front of me, and they was like this. Now, mind you, I'm running off in my mouth. That's all I'm doing. Something says, "Shut up, Steve. Shut up, Steve. Shut up," because they waiting for you to make a sudden move, or they waiting for you to do something ridiculous. They're gonna take you out. And I started shaking. That was the first time in my life I ever shook. I'm talking about dealing with men. Why? Because I shut up and I went right to TikTok after that. I mean, not TikTok, I'm sorry. I went right to my it was Twitter at the time, because I was trying to reach out to Brandon Scott, Ivan Bates, Commissioner Harris, and tell them about these officers. I need y'all help, right? And I went right to, and I still got the videos. I got it that I sent over there. Out of all that I went through with them before I even got arrested, and it showed me how not all of them, but even some melanated polices. One officer was a sergeant, and they came and got the young man and took him to go get treated. And I'm outside my housing program, waiting to talk with him. So by the time I walked up on the police to talk to him, the way he presented himself, like he was mad at me. I said, "Man, give me your badge number and your name and badge number." It wasn't no use of talking to him, because his attitude, his mind was somewhere else, because it's some bull crap. I only called y'all to come and help the clients, to avoid, like, when you're dealing with people with psychological issues, if you feel like it's getting ready to turn into something harmful, or if you feel like they in danger of harming themselves or other people in the housing program, I supposed to call 911. And I tell them that every time they came out. And I told them this. That goes to show me you're not reading y'all websites, because it told me what to do in cases like that. And they got mad because it was like I was calling their stuff. And I had to explain to them, I rent property to put people in, to help them move forward. I am the tenant. These are my clients. I'm the one renting the property, not them. Landlord, tenant. I said, that's not how this one works. Landlord, tenant. I said, that's not how this works. Landlord, tenant. So I went down to rental court, and it wasn't nothing they could do for me, because it wasn't like I was trying to get money from them. They wasn't paying their bills or being responsible. Mine was totally different. I needed them to get the proper emergency help that they needed. That's when the lady at the rental office told me, she said, "Mr. Copeland, they're harassing you." They said, "Here, fill this out," and sent me upstairs to a judge. It was the judge that did the paperwork for the emergency petition to go back to the district itself for them to come out. And guess what? Take them anyway. One officer told me, he came out to the house, because I had to do on one guy, I had to do 3 of them, right? Because it's like they kept playing around. But anyway, I just wanted him to get his meds. Anyway, one officer came out to serve him, to get the proper help, but would nobody open the door. Now, mind you, I got my number right there in the window for them to call if they needed anything in that sense, like to get in. I didn't say nothing to him, but he did tell me. He said, Mr. Copeland, I came out. He banged on the door. Didn't nobody come? And I kind of glanced my eye over, and I'm like, well, why you didn't call my phone? But he was the one that told me. But it was the officer that wrote those fake 14 charges. He kept this guy. He wouldn't take them because he knew sooner or later something was going to seriously happen. He knew. And that's when I understood about how a lot of them play their games and stuff, y'all. You can say what you want, but Steve Copeland experienced that stuff with his own 2 eyes. And my goal was to get with the police, get with the commissioner, get with Ivan Bates, get with the mayor, get with Damon for us to have a meeting because I wanted to know why in the hell y'all came for me the way you did. Y'all get paid. Y'all get paid to come back into the community to help bring order and peace. Y'all get paid. I don't get paid. Why be mad at me when I'm part of y'all team and helping to reduce the unalive rate? They're helping to reduce the violent criminal behaviors in the inner city. But y'all made me out to be a monster. And I'm right here beside y'all, police officers. And y'all want to talk about we protect and serve. Protect and serve what? That's why y'all don't like me.
They're wrong.
I used to do that a lot.
No, they serve and protect their own. That's what they do.
Man, I'm telling you, OG, I used to come so hard, mean, and nasty. So if y'all think, oh, you still is, I had to pray. When I came back doing my lives and stuff, I prayed for God to humble me, because I wanted to appear more professional. You get me? And not send out a negative, persona. But what I started understanding, and please don't let nobody fool y'all, family. When you fighting for your people's civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights, watch people like Jasmine Crockett. She's for the people. That's why she talked the way she do. And a lot of y'all will not. And she's a politician. But once I found out she was a community activist, I said, that's why she speaks the way she do. She's boisterous for the people. That goes to show you the difference between her and your regular politicians. Y'all don't catch it. Anybody that comes out, right? And all of them not black. Watch the white ones. Well, whatever nationalities they might be. When it comes to representing their people, I'm going to just use this word right here. Watch how ghetto some of them appear as professionals as they are because of the. But look, that goes to show you when they come like that, they all for their people. I'm telling y'all, only reason why I could say that, because Jasmine Crockett, when I hear her, I said, that's me. Look, I'm the big mouth boy, black dude. But when I hear Jasmine Crockett, I be like, that's the female version of me. But when I hear other politicians and stuff like that speak out like that, but mainly for the people rights, those the ones I understand, even though they politicians, they're lawmakers. They're letting you know that they're for you, even though we might think they're not. What I just said out my mouth might not make sense to none of y'all, and it's all right with that. I'm all right with that because you know why? I see it firsthand. And I understand why most of them that's real boasters like that, that's into politics. Those are the ones I notice mainly for the people, not just, a lawmaker. So if y'all hear me mention names like this, right, um, and you need to get a list of people in your area too, OG, so you can mention sometimes. When y'all hear me mention like Sean, Sean worked at the mayor's office, but now he became a delegate. So I don't know if he's in the process. I would have to look it up on LinkedIn. I don't know if he's in the process now as becoming a, a, a council member, because those are the steps you take in that. When you into politics, some people will run straight for mayor, but don't even know what the work of the mayor office does or the mayor does. They want to run for the position, whether they win it or not is just a point. That's why I was gonna run, whether I win it or not. It's just to get my name out a little further in that type of field. But now check this out. AI will tell you if you put in there and say it's Steve Copeland, a politician from Baltimore City, blah blah blah. They're gonna say no, but he's a community activist. He this, he's that. He's more hands-on grassroots. That's why I be trying to explain it to y'all. It's a big difference. We are the ones. I'm talking about y'all. Each and every one of us, the same ones that OGB coming hard for. You are the ones that have to do the work to change things. But if you are afraid, like OGB saying, I be trying to take up for y'all. That's all I
Ain't no taking up for them. Ain't no taking up for them. Because it is what it is, and if the people can't understand regular language, then something's wrong with their fucking brain.
OGB
I'm
nice.
talking pure English here, and they can't understand pure English.
OGB nice.
I'm not. That's one thing I'll never be, is nice. Because I know how these politicians are.
Look, I love when he come a little bit rougher. Because look, he's right. And like I said, family, in my case, because I was on the front line a lot, in the news, doing this, doing that. After a while, I started seeing the accolades that people look for and being in the cameras, being on, these talk shows, which I'm not going to say if I'm invited somewhere, I won't go. Don't get that one wrong. But it was getting to the point for me, I was getting sick and tired. It was like I was being singled out. So I was getting sick and tired, and I had to back up for my safety as well. Because I'm going to tell y'all, when that thing happened, oh, my niece just sent me a message, said Happy Father's Day. When that thing happened to me, and that's why I trip out on a lot of y'all that runs off at your goddamn mouths about stuff you have never experienced for yourself and try to talk like you really know what it is and how I feel and blah, 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 blah. I be like, ah. And then when somebody who have actually experienced what the prompt might be or what the topic might be, oh, well, I want to hear that. He's sharing about his personal story. You want people to come on your day. That's why I be tripping out, OG. You want people to come on your platform and you put up a prompt to answer a question. Why don't you put up a prompt to answer a question and say, please make sure you lie about it? Be real. Because if you can't be honest about the prompt, you are a liar. You are a manipulator. If somebody got a prompt up and you gonna come on that platform and you'll talk about everything in the world except for the prompt. I'll be like, I can't keep doing this with y'all. I can't. That's why I ain't trying to be smart. I get invites all the time. I'm like, come on, OG.
I won't.
I appreciate y'all. Come on, OG.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, but don't ask me to come to nobody's live if all you want to do is hear about a bunch of lies, because I'm not about that. I ain't nothing but truth and nothing but your truth, so help me God. Don't bring me into that bullshit, because I'm not going to play. Sorry. Them are games for children. I'm not a child.
And I'm gonna say this in reference to what OG said. When I look at our politicians and how they manipulate and play the people, not all now, how you got business people that will use the poor to fatten up their pockets. When I see a lot of y'all on TikTok with prompts and you telling people, send me a galaxy, send me your mother's rent, send me this, send me that. I'm like, y'all ain't no different than the rest of them. But the good part, you give them a warning when you tell them a little bit about what your platform is all about. Messy, chaotic debates. And y'all sign up for it anyway. And you will sign up for it anyway. And be honest with y'all, the host is just as sick as his platform members. No, I was listening to some people last night, man. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. I'm not even gonna say your name, brother, but I was so disappointed. You come up on somebody else's platform and you got your own. And you came up there and took over the whole freaking platform about some feelings with you and this other woman. I said, oh my God. Calling her all kinds of names, putting stuff out. I wasn't sure if y'all had a relationship or what, because it was 1 minute, it was like, yeah, you want me, blah, blah, blah. The next minute, you mad at me because I wouldn't respond to you. But I got confused because I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I was getting ready to say? I am going to say it. There's some sick freaking people on here. And y'all act like y'all are all well-rounded and healthy. And that thing last night, I went to the bathroom, came back, he was still on there.
I would have dropped him. I'm sorry.
They did. They dropped him, but they brought him back.
No, you're not going to do that and then think you're going to just run off with my TikTok like that. No, motherfucker, I'm sorry. You got the right person, but wrong TikTok to do it on. Because now you done aggravated me. You done pissed me off because now you're talking about some stupid shit on my platform that you had no right to talk about. So now you done took over my platform for your bullshit. No, brother, I'm sorry, but you're getting blocked and don't come nowhere near me no more. Fuck you.
And I post in there because I know all of them. That did not look professional.
We good, brother.
That did not look professional for TikTok creators, content creators.
We good, brother.
That did not look professional for content creators.
That makes us look real bad.
And you know what I was...
We don't know how to handle, because now people are going to look at us like, oh, we don't know how to handle our own stream. Bullshit. That's those that want theirs to be total chaos, this, that, and the other. That's them. If you want to deal with chaos, you go right on ahead. We keep that bullshit away from me. And keep it away from my platform. Because if you bring it, you're not going to be on my platform. As soon as you open up your mouth, I'm letting you go. So don't even bring your bullshit to my platform thinking you're getting ready to run shit. Because nobody over talks me any motherfucking way. I don't give a damn.
And I'm going to share this with you. We are not going to tolerate that here. That's why I know a lot of y'all won't come. Because you ain't going to come up here with your bull crap.
They're too scared.
And then on top of that, I'm going to tell you this. If you come up and you out of line, and I'm trying to be patient with you, OG going to drop you.
I told you don't tell him. Told you don't.
He going to drop you. I might be the one that's trying to be patient, trying to be this, trying to be that. OG gonna be like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Boom. I couldn't take it.
I ain't got time for patience because number one, if you're coming up on my panel, you better be ready to talk, ready to explain something before you bring your ass up here. Period.
I'm telling y'all, that's why I know we're well protected over here. I apologize, OG. But that's why I know a lot of y'all TikTok creators, and then your mods, right? Some of them are just as crazy as you. But number one, if I am a mod on your platform, the goal is to keep structure.
Keep chaos and shit off of your fucking room.
Right.
That's what the hell your monitors are there for. Why do you think I create so much motherfucking chaos? Because I'm a monitor. I can create and control that bullshit better than other people can. Okay? I may not have the patience as other people would think that I would have.
Shut up.
But when it comes to a certain issue or a certain matter, I don't have.
I knew he was gonna go there. Shut up.
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
He don't. And I love it. I love it. I love it because sometimes he can say certain things, you know, basically what he's doing, he put me on point. Because he'll say certain things where I might be a little bit more patient with you. And he'll say something in a way of saying, cut this shit out, Steve. This is what it is, right? But here come his way. But I'll catch it because I know he's coming as a roughneck. And that's what I love about him. That's what I love. And most of all, I got to go to this. He's 37 years clean. I'm 33. He's been in a little bit longer than me. So he been around with the old heads when newcomers first came in, they came rough for you. So when I hear him, he takes me back to the beginning. I'm talking about 33 years ago. So I respect that because that's the way they came. Because somebody had to knock this down. I mean, in a way, what they was doing, they was saying stuff, but they wasn't talking to the individual. They was talking to the demons inside you. I caught that, OG. I just thought about that. Because back in the days, right, when they would come, you know, your mind is everywhere. So they had to talk loud. And it wasn't to hurt you. It was basically, and I love that word, OG, and I'm going to start using it from now on. The demon inside of you, or the demons that you're running from. And I'm going to start using that word. Why are you afraid? Come on, OG.
When you come into a program like this, or any type of program, some of them may play a good cop, bad cop. Me, I'm always going to play the bad cop because why? You're full of shit and I already know. So therefore, don't come to me talking that la bullshit because I've heard it before. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your demons inside of you to get them son of a bitches to realize you're about to change your whole motherfucking life because of me.
That's what they said. That's what they said. When I came around, that's why they came for you. but it wasn't for the individual family. Understand what I'm saying? Hey, for me, it wasn't for the individual itself. But I realized later they was talking to the evilness. They was talking to, I'm gonna say, the evil spirits or that negative thinking. The goal was to push all of that out. And that's why when I come one way, OG come another way. That's how they worked with you. And they still do. But it's just that a lot of our predecessors now do not have the patience and tolerance like this man, like OG. They don't have the patience and tolerance. I mean, not that he don't have it. I ain't saying he don't have it, but he's coming raw. But the ones I know now, if you ain't serious, they'll just go walk right by you. I'm talking about the ones in NA now.
Now, if you're coming at me in a correct way, then I respect you. But if you're coming to me in that bullshit way, that most of y'all will come at me any motherfucking way because y'all don't know how to handle me. That's the thing. Y'all don't know how to handle a big mouth recovery person like I am. Very spiritual also. Y'all don't know how to handle me. And this is why I am here. So y'all can get used to me. Because when I bring my ass to Baltimore, y'all gonna see a lot more of me and be hearing a lot more from me. And now, I will go to a few NA meetings while I'm in there, and don't think just because I'm a newcomer. No, I ain't no newcomer. I'm an old head coming to a new meeting that still knows the whole fucking routine. Don't play with me.
And let me share this. OG, let me say this.
When if they say anybody with a birthday, you know damn well I'm gonna stand up and say I have 37 years clean and sober. I'm proud the fuck of it.
Let me share this with y'all, right? Because of us being in recovery the way we've been, we can go anywhere in this world to a 12-step program and we'll feel like we home.
They'll welcome us with open arms.
Because we're around our own kind.
They'll hug us.
Yep.
See how we're doing.
What?
How you doing, brother?
What?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you? How you doing today, sister? Oh, I'm doing real good, King. How about you? I am so blessed, Queen. This is the way that we talk in our meetings. But when it comes down to sitting down at our table, oh no, all hell.
Come on, OG.
All hell breaks loose when you get to a table. All that kiki and all that laughing the bullshit that you were doing before the meeting,
woo!
All that shit stops once you get to the fucking meeting because all you motherfucking newcomers, sit your ass in the front, shut the fuck up, take the cotton out your ears, put it in your mouth. Period. Listen. Do not speak until spoken to.
Yep.
And if you try to overtalk us, we'll run your ass out. The whole purpose is for the newcomer to listen to what the old people are saying. This is the whole point of a newcomer. We can only give what we have by giving it away. If you're not listening, we're not giving, all we're doing is just talking. You're not getting our message. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're too busy on your phone. That bullshit stops when you come to a table.
Yep.
No phones, no nothing. Turn that bitch off. Because I will tell you. Turn your motherfucking phone off, period. You're at a meeting.
He ain't lying.
Ain't nobody that fucking important than yourself right now at a fucking meeting. Turn that bitch off. And if you don't, I'll turn it off for you.
And keep in mind, this is considered, like I said, as tough love. Right? A lot of y'all don't like this.
Come on. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted with me. I love and I care about people. This is why I am the way that I am, because I am so sincere about helping people try to succeed the way I did. This is why I am like I am. I'm hard. I have to be because that was the way I was taught. I don't know no other way. I don't know how to be soft. I don't know how to be tender. No,
Right.
motherfucker, fuck you. No, motherfucker, fuck you. I'm not gonna be all of that bullshit.
I am a Christian man. I am a Christian man. I walk on water.
Is to get the word
I walk on water. I can't stand that.
Why are you over talking me for a minute, bro? I'm really trying to say something, and you really just. Go ahead.
I apologize.
I forgot what I was about to say.
I apologize.
I forgot now.
I apologize, old man. Go ahead and finish saying what you're going to say, master.
I forgot.
You old.
I really did forget.
You know what, OG? OG.
I was on a motherfucking roll without the butter.
You was. OG. OG, be quiet. I was thinking about you, right? Now I'm gonna say this. Is all your teeth gone in your mouth?
Yeah.
Cause look, I said
hold
up. I said I'm gonna pick with your ass. I'm gonna steal your damn teeth.
I ain't got a damn one in me.
I was thinking about you, right? And I said I'm going.
32nd tooth. Hey Pam. They just did surgery and removed one of the teeth that was up underneath my jaw.
Ooh, yeah, you was telling me.
Yeah.
That's all right. One day I'm gonna make you even jealous, mainly when I get mine.
No, I'm waiting on mine. I'm gonna make your ass jealous because I'll have a full set and you won't.
I know. Look, OG, I know. I know.
I can make fun of you now because I got a full set. You don't.
Guess what, OG? I said, shit, I'm gonna go get me a gold one and put here. I was thinking about you, right? I said when I gotta ask first because I know you went and got some work done. And
I've
had.
Matter of fact, I've actually had all of my teeth pulled out at 24.
What?
Yeah.
I heard somebody say that too.
Because of all of the seizures and shit that I was having,
okay,
I was steady grinding my teeth, pulling them, and then just steady pulling out and yanking out anyway. I just had my whole mouth pulled out at 24.
Okay.
Because of the seizures.
Okay, I got you.
Well, no, you're good.
But I just thank God, man, that I can laugh and kid and joke with you. And it's not to take nothing personal. I might come back a different way but
that's just
I
you.
love
I know how to handle you.
Okay, I love.
That's just you.
Can I finish?
That's just.
I love when you clean it up.
But that's just you, Stephen, and I know how to handle you. It's these other people that don't know how to handle me. That's the situation here. They can hear me, but they've never really seen me.
But I love the fact
wait till they get a little
that when you say certain things, and I'm talking about to me personally, it'll sink in. If it don't right then and there, it will sink in. Because
right now your brain is overloaded and you can only take so much what you can take in so far. And then once you figure out what you can do with what you can do with, which I do myself, I take the information that people is giving me, process it, and if I can't use it, then I'll throw it off somewhere in the backside, and maybe somebody else might be able to use it that I bring out, or something like that. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. That's how my brain operates. I'm not saying you.
Why you gotta be talking about my brain? Why you gotta be talking about my brain? Because
I'm just saying me personally.
No, why you gotta be talking about my brain? Because when you made that statement, you made me think you talking about my big head. I'm a sensitive.
I got a bigger head than you.
I'm a sensitive man. Hey, OG. I'm a sensitive man. Right. When he said brain, I was like, he talking about my big head.
Yeah, right.
OG. Woo! I'm gonna tell y'all.
People. You know what? it would be nice. It would be nice just to get a Q&A going one time out of all of your streams and everything. Get a live Q&A going. Just to sit on anything. On recovery, whether it be recovery, whether it become relationships, whatever the case may be, you got a question, ask it.
See, that's what I'm trying to hear. What I'm doing with us, OG, I'm trying to, until I can send somebody an invite here, but I'm trying to get them to come here so we can talk about what we're talking about, you know. But I want more of the professionals to come because people need to be fed information. You get me? So that's the reason why. And over here too, eventually, most likely, your butt gonna end up over here too. As soon as I get better with it, I would have to send you an invite to come over here, and we can act the same way we speaking like this. The same way we speaking like this.
What, the Facebook?
No, TikTok. Yeah, but the same way we speaking right here, you would be actually on a live stream, so you'll be showing your face. You already do that from time to time. It's a live stream.
Are you sure you really want me to do that one there, brother? Because
yep. Because I like the way I like the way you come, and I know for a fact, as a recovering addict or as a person that wants to help people change this, I know you come the proper way, even though it might not appear like that to people. But what I'm trying to do with this also, this is the TV part of everything. The live broadcast live. I'm trying to take it to the next level.
See, that's the thing. People don't know how to take me because I'm raw like this.
I don't care.
I'm open. I'm this. I'm that. They don't know how to take me. They don't know if I'm serious. They don't know if I'm joking or, you know. Well, anytime I open up my mouth, I'm not joking about any damn thing I say in the first place. Unless you hear me laughing. And 9 times out of 10, anytime I open up my mouth, there's no laughter coming behind me. So everything that I'm telling you is absolutely true, honest, no sugarcoating, no bullshitting. And if you think it is, no offense, but fuck you. It is what it is.
And see, be honest with you, OG, I be wanting to say certain, but now I have to watch certain things because of the population that not the smaller people. I'm talking about dealing with our like religious sectors, dealing with our politicians, dealing with the lawmakers. The reason why I'm saying this, because they got the opportunity to see the real Steve, right? Not because we in the political arena or because we in the business side. They begin to see the raw side of the man and the reason why he does what he do. You get it? And you are a big asset, wait a minute, OG, towards everything that this is all about. And I want more educators, basically, to come. And I be trying to get them from I be trying to get them over here. They suckers, bro. Excuse me. I messing with you.
They're not suckers. They're just too scared
of
two people's mouths that are so real and so unbelievable. They're too damn scared to come up here and face us, is what it is. They're too scared to come up here and really, really have a heart-to-heart conversation with two men that have been in any kind of situation you can ever imagine pull out of their hat. Any kind of thing you want to talk about, y'all are too scared because y'all know that y'all don't want to face us. What the hell? I mean, we're only 2 guys up here. One's got 33 years clean, one's got 37 years clean. And what is that supposed to do? I mean, what kind of...
Can you see this? You might can't see it.
No.
All right, yeah, because of my background.
I did not know, family. 11 years old.
Wait a minute.
Doing the plane. 14, 13 years old. I mean,
You right here. I'm just trying to see if you're going to be able to come in on, because anytime we talk, and I know it's all about recovery and stuff like that.
why I talk the way I did.
Hanging out
Because
with
guess what?
with
Anytime
God.
I open up my mouth, I'm not just talking to grown
And this
ups.
is
I'm not just
YouTube.
talking to adults itself.
But I'm trying to,
I'm going
because I
back to
normally
help those
put
our
something
children.
back like
I'm
us
sorry, I said
communicating.
those. To understand, it's okay.
Pay for me.
It's okay. Whatever happened in your past experience,
I got a lot of clips of you, OG. Because I got the two OGs right here.
just the way they set it up.
I'm just trying to find the ones where, because you know, I start out talking and then I'll put the conversation in with us.
Thing about it is okay. If we're here to try to spread solutions, try to spread recovery, try to spread whatever we can at these people and at these politicians.
Wait a minute. Leave
him alone. Block him.
And I haven't, to be honest.
We talking with Candy.
I haven't bothered him. He contacts me, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
You know, when it comes to, you know what? When it comes to Candy, I love her to death.
I know.
I respect her. But that day, I really wanted her to tell me, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I need to do anyway. That's what I was expecting out of her. But she didn't do that. Evidently, she finally gotten a little bit of that chiseled out of her head to go a little bit further and say, damn, you know what, maybe these motherfuckers were right. Maybe this is what I really need to do. You see what I'm saying? But I was really waiting for her to say, you know what, fuck you, you don't know me. Well, open up, maybe I might. Maybe I might be able to better give you a better insight of what the hell is going on. But you're giving me bits, pieces, this, that. Of course I'm going to cuss you out because you're not telling me the full story. You're only giving me bits and pieces. So of course I'm going to call you out on your bullshit.
And see, she had messaged me later. The only thing she said was hi. But what I was trying to tell her too, you gotta take heed to what we're saying. I told her as a man, if he really cared for you, nowhere in the world I'm gonna go somewhere for a week or two. And this is not the first time. I'm gonna go somewhere a week or two without my girl. That's somebody I can, do certain things with, I can enjoy myself with. Come on. So even though he's with his family, why not? That's family too. So I was trying to help her to understand he really don't care for you like that. I'm just telling you from a male's perspective. Anytime a man do you like that, he don't really care. If he call himself your boyfriend, nowhere in the world. Cause I'm looking at it for me. And my thing is, no way. If I go on a boat cruise, now I might think
my girl behind.
I know, cause I'm like, if I just go on,
someone to do that.
Yeah.
And and this is what I was trying to get her to also realize too. It's the same identical thing. I was telling her, look, he don't want you. And I was trying to say it in the most positively way, but when she decided to keep procrastinating and keep protecting me, and that's when I let her have it. Come on now, be for real. You're being used, and you don't even realize it.
And then I didn't want, cause I know we real. Me, you, Dr. K, cause of the conversations wise. And I didn't want, because of what I said, I didn't want y'all to think that what y'all was saying was wrong. Y'all was not wrong. It wasn't wrong. But it's like, I know y'all was real. And be honest with you, I was up here thinking, OG, I gotta say this real quick. Because of my relationship with you and because of my connection with Dr. K, I almost blocked her. I almost blocked Candy. But because I felt like everything we was trying to feed her, she wasn't letting it sink in. And I feel like you have great information, Dr. K have great information, and we all of us recovery people, right? But what we understand the journey, we only feeding you. And I almost, and I had thought about it because I'm like, damn, I hope OG don't think I was really, because me and you can go. That's what. But I felt a little uncomfortable once y'all said certain things because I didn't want y'all to feel like the way y'all was presenting everything was wrong. It was wrong.
You know what? The whole thing was not to make you feel uncomfortable, but if we did, I apologize.
It wasn't me.
If I made you feel I'm just saying, if there was anything that I said that made you feel a little uncomfortable, I apologize for it. But I'm not going to apologize for some bitch that's not gonna fucking
stop.
I know, I'm sorry. I call it like it is.
But see, I didn't want because I love your rawness, bro, and it's the realness. But real people. And even if, sorry about that, OG, even if I feel like some of the stuff I hear you say, if I feel as though my daughters need to come up here and hear you, come up here. This is another pop, to me. Because I know you're going to hear them raw. I just need them to take in what's being said and use it like they taught us. So, no, I just felt like, I'm like, no, because one, in a way, this is business with us, bro. This is business. When it gets to that point that I can take this to that next level, because you are a co-host, when it gets to that point, now I'm seeing basically all around the world. I'm trying to think of the next level, like nationally, right? What's syndicated. And I do deal with Stream. Stream is my TV. But because I work by myself, I don't know how to implement everything together. But that's why they told me this, OG. I wasn't gonna tell you. They told me to go with a mortgage to their journalist team and get them to help me and entwine the TV and what we're doing so we can start recording from Roca and all of that. That's the next level I'm trying to go with us. You get it? It'll be TV. Studio production stuff. Don't shut your mouth now. Bye. It's 8 o'clock. Bye. Stop crying. Stop crying, OG. I know I just made you cry, didn't I? Stop crying. Stop crying.
No.
Stop.
Because you know why? No, because you know why? It just lets people know just how creative and just how determined we are to get this word out and to get this message out to people that really need to hear this shit. Because those that are closed-eared right now are the ones that really do need to hear this. The ones that have already had their mouths full, they already know what they need to do. It's the ones that now need that attention,
right,
to get themselves to open up, surrender, and get rid of the fucking demons out of your head and out of your life. Because right now the demons are playing in your head so bad, you don't know which way to go. You don't know to go right. Is it safe to go right? Maybe. seems to go left. Well, I don't know. Could it be? That's the thing. That's demons playing tricks with your mind. One demon is telling you, yeah, oh, go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead. 10 minutes later, something happened. Something with you that should have never taken place. But no, you decided to choose this angel instead of the left angel. Left angel ain't gonna take you nowhere harmful. Right one took you out to a fight. Took you to a pew. Took your own life. Now what? Now you got your friends, your family, and everyone else crying over you because you made the wrong decision. And the right decision was in your head in the first place. You're just being stupid and hard-headed and playing the wrong field. Y'all should be playing in the left field, and y'all should be all right. But then there's some of y'all that love to play the center, which is even better, because you motherfuckers already been through the storm, so y'all already know how to hit things head on, which I appreciate y'all, because y'all are the backbone. Y'all them sons of bitches that take things head on. Fuck going left, fuck going right, fuck going under. You them sons of bitches that go straight forward. And I love every last one of y'all, because I'm the same way. There's a problem, I'm hitting it straight on. There's a solution, I'm gonna hit it straight on. Either way it go, we just have to maintain and go on the right course. Because if we go on the right course, everything will be better for us. It's you white motherfuckers that don't know how to follow the left. I'm sorry, but y'all don't.
Maybe you need to switch it. It's you left ones that don't want to follow the right.
No, it's the right ones that don't know how to follow the left ones. Because don't nobody tell what the left hand is doing.
Oh, that's an old saying.
Don't nobody tell what the right hand or the left hand is doing.
Yup, that's an old saying I was raised up on.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I brought it up?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I have to bring lingo like that back into the generation where we grew up, where y'all will understand the bullshit that y'all are going through, if I got to do it that way, I can do that for you. I can play it your way. You may not like it, but I can still play your way if that's the way you want to come at me. See, if you're going to come at me, you better come at me the right way. You better come at me with recovery. You better come at me with spirit.
Oh, gee, I was going to say that, but you already
If
did.
you don't come at me,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't come at me with spirit,
Mm-hmm.
do not walk my way, because I will block you. As soon as you get into my aura, I will know that you are evil and you are no longer allowed in my circle. Get the fuck away from me quickly.
I was just
my
going to say
spirit
that.
runs every fucking thing, every fiber in my body. My spirit runs every fucking thing in my body. And if you disturb my spirit, I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you do that and get away with it. Do not do that with me.
OG, let me read
If you
this.
want to have a decent conversation, come to me with a decent conversation.
OG, let me read this.
Don't come to me.
Let me read this
Come on,
to
brother.
you. I had posted.
Come on, brother.
I post this on the onto the live stream, talking about recovery and spiritual growth. We're talking about recovery and spiritual growth, and the reason why I'm saying that, because we are talking to the youth, the young adults, and the adults. That's why I posted that back over here, because y'all can see it. You got
And if
two
I can get
recovering
one,
addicts.
if I can get
Come on.
one, this is now, if I can get one kid, one teenager,
That's all we asking.
one young adult, one regular adult to get this message that we are getting, then I am so thankful to that man upstairs for allowing us to be able to reach just that one individual that needed to hear what we had to say. Just one. That's all it takes is just one. People are scared to open up your mouth. Stop being so damn scared and open up your fucking mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Oh, come on, oh Jack. Right. And I was looking at faith without works is what? Unalive. So guess what? If you know you got something going on with you and you're afraid to address it, because you got to address it. That's the whole point of talking with people that has a spiritual balance in their life, that has a spiritual connection, because that's where your strength coming at. That's where your courage coming at. And the whole goal we building, our goal is to build you, because you got to go inside. And I said I'm gonna start using it from now on because I like the way OG worded. A lot of us are running from those demons inside, but you gotta address them if you want to have some peace and comfort in your life, and you're here in the here and now. And I'm talking about in your mind, your spirit.
You know what? I would even be happy. You know what? I'd even be happy if just one of them lost a demon somewhere.
Ah,
I'd be just as happy. I'd be happy as hell if one of them just lost a demon some fucking where. Because they heard what they needed to hear. Just to get rid of that one fucking demon. I'd be even happier and as a lark. How many of y'all can actually say that? How many can actually say that I'm going to get rid of at least one demon out of my life a day?